Hello again, everyone. It is part 2 of the Black and White ETB videos. Part 2 being White Flare, and if you have not watched part 1, please go and watch it. We did pull one of the BWR cards, and I have high hopes for White Flare to be on the same level. Let's hope and pray. I am not going to wait around. But out of this box as well, we do get the Tornadus promo, which we will take a look at. And that one is kind of the pair to the Thunderous that we got out of the Black Bolt. Now I have noticed with this ETB, it's kind of funny because there is a weird print line here. I've just noticed like a weird pink smudge on the top. And I think I saw something else as well on the front. Yeah, there's like a couple of little smudges down there. So the print job on this one isn't as great as Black Bolt, or maybe Black Bolt was just too dark, too black to notice. But that's okay, because what matters is on the inside, and we took a look at the book for Black Bolt, so let's do the same for White Flare, because although we've had the slip of paper out of the binder collection which says what cards you get and where, there are no actual pictures. So you have all of the basic cards in the front. I don't know if there's another 86 or if there's more or less. There are 86 in this set as well before you hit the illustration rares, and I said this for Black Bolt. There are a lot of illustration cards that revolve around plants and flowers. Even the fire types and water types in the Black Bolt one had a lot of themes to flowers, and it makes me really happy. This little Tepig is so cute, but I love the ones that are themed in the flowery kind of atmosphere. They look really pretty. Like all of these ones, I love the little Swaddle. I want him so bad. They are gorgeous cards. I love this set, and Black Bolt technically. It's weird calling them two different sets, even though they definitely are. I want this card. I want the little Joltik. He's just a baby. It's weird calling them two sets, but I'm kind of glad that they are, because this is so many cards, and imagine getting this all just for one set. And it kind of gives you the choice as well. I want this. This is probably my chase card out of this set for illustration rares. I do like the Purloin. I want all of the cats, obviously, but this Liepard sleeping in a tree is so cute. I love it so much, and I bet it looks 10 times better in person. There's just way too many cards, and I would be so overwhelmed if all of this was in one set. But yeah, at least you can choose. Say you prefer the Zweilous line over Haxorus, and that is like some of the only cards you want to chase. You can choose White Flare if you want the Zweilous line, or Black Bolt if you want the Haxorus line. Or if you just want to go for the legendaries, then you have Keldeo and Reshiram featuring in this one, and you have Meloetta, Zekrom, and Kyurem in Black Bolt. So there's a bit of a choice. It's kind of like with the games. If you want to play with a certain legendary, you can pick it. This is the SIR Reshiram, which obviously is my chase out of this set. But the Keldeo as well is gorgeous. Surprised Jellicent has one, but it actually looks really good. The Hydreigon one kind of reminds me of the Raging Bolt one out of Temporal Forces, like the dark lightning theme. And then you have Beaufalant, Hilda being the trainer card out of this one as opposed to N in the Black and Bolt. You have the Victini out of this one, which does have a different set number, which drives me a bit crazy. And the Reshiram, the alternative to the Zekrom that you can get, and I'm praying we can get another one out of this box. Is that me being greedy? But we said before, I am going to be looking for this box, but it doesn't release until the 1st of August, which is in a few days from now, about a week actually. This is the one we get out of this box. And then you have the Gothitelle? Yes, Gothitelle out of the sticker collection, which also drops on the 1st. And I know there's no mention of the poster collection in the back, but that does also have the 3 starter holos. Maybe they aren't promos, I haven't taken like a super close look, but I do have the poster collection to open as well. But for today, we are getting right into White Flare. Hope and pray that this one treats us as good as Black Bolt. Let me know what your chase card is out of the set if you are opening it. Or if you prefer this set over Black Bolt, which one is your favorite? But we have the promo card out of this one, which I will be keeping sealed in there to keep it safe. You have the energies, which I find are really cool because they actually keep the pattern of the energies out of these sets instead of the standard Scarlet and Violet. You have the sleeves, which are very clean and very white as opposed to the Zekrom being very dark and black. And then you have the damage counters and your dice. These ones are white and red, or kind of a pinkish color, as opposed to the black and the blue from the Black Bolt. And then finally we have our packs. So we're gonna go ahead and put everything back in here, and then I will count up the packs and make sure we have everything we need. So here are the packs out of this box. So we should have 9 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Always be sure to count your packs because there are instances when they leave a couple out or even add a few in. But we are good to go. Let's snip the tops off of these ones and see what we can get. The tops are snipped, and it is time to see whether White Flare can treat us even better, maybe, than Black Bolt. The White Flare packs I've opened so far have not been as generous as Black Bolt. So let's see if that can change today. Let's see if we can get lucky and get some good hits for our binder, which we are master setting. I am attempting to master set both Black Bolt and White Flare, and it's gonna take a little bit of time, so we are not looking at doing it very quickly. We have an Archeops out of the first pack, and another Hollow Steel Energy. I get so many of these. I'd really like to get... Also, look, they just have that input box at the end. I don't know if that's supposed to be there or if they're supposed to put something else, but it's definitely not there on the Black Bolt ones because I have never noticed that before. Let's see if it's the same in the next one. But for some reason I keep pulling these steel type hollow energies, so I've got a lot spare, but I still need to get a whole bunch of the other energies. But I do consider them hits regardless because I do need them just like everything else. And I do like my pretty sparkly energies. So we have 1 hit on the board out of 1 pack. If you don't count them as hits, that's okay. Let's see what we can get out of the second. We have a Vanillux. That is a pretty card. Oh, we have our first illustration rare. We are lacking illustration rares out of White Flare. For Black Bolt, I believe I have 5 of them now. This is only my second one for White Flare. Gorgeous card. And we go into a Gothitelle Holo, which might also be new, actually. I don't remember pulling it before. There's the code card, again with the weird box at the end. They must have copied and pasted something funky after that. Maybe they pasted in like a fingers crossed emoji and it just didn't carry through. But we have our first big hit of the box. Illustration Rare Vanillux. Joining the master set in the binder. I love collecting these sets. They are such fun to open. And hopefully we can get a lot more out of these next 6 packs. 7 including this one that we're opening now. They go so fast. Can we get another illustration rare? We can get Pokeball, Oshawott. Cute. I love the starters out of this gen. Oshawott is a baby. My absolute favorite that I would pick all the time is Snivy. So I would love to get the Pokeball and Master Ball for Snivy. And hopefully we can get some of the illustration rares for the starter lines as well, because they are gorgeous. I love them so much. We have a Holo Chandelure, which unfortunately is not new. I know I have that one. I think I probably have, I want to say most of the Holos, but to be fair, I don't know how many exactly there are. Pokeball joining the back. This is our 4th pack. The one before the halfway point. We have not seen a God Pack yet. They are a thing. You usually get, I think I've seen 9 illustration rares, and then you get an SIR at the end. We have a Master Ball Gothita. We did not get any Master Balls out of the Black Bolt ETB, so this is nice for us. No illustration rare. And a Samura Holo, which I don't know if I have. I think I do. I'm not entirely sure if that one is new or not. And another, we also get a lot of these. We get a lot of Steel. Steel is definitely the most common. And then we get a lot of the fighting type as well. We need a lot of the, I think I've got the psychic type and the water type. So we need the grass, fire, dark I think we still need, and electric. So we've got a few that we're missing and we keep pulling the same ones. Hopefully we can get at least one new Holo energy today. Master Ball Gothita, we will put her right there next to the Pokeballs. And let's see if we can get any EXs as well, or full arts. I don't think have got any full arts out of White Flare yet. But this is the halfway point. Let's go. Illustration rares, please. White Flare has to catch up with Black Bolt. We gotta get some good stuff to add to the binder. Not out of this pack. But we do get a full art Keldeo. Just as I was saying, I don't think we've got any full arts out of White Flare yet. We get probably one of my favorite ones, the little water unicorn. He's so pretty. I love Keldeo. There we go. We have a big hitter on the board now, excluding the illustration rare, which obviously I count as a big hit anyway because I want them all. Keldeo is probably... Actually, saying that, I don't know. I think most people want to go for more illustrations over basic full arts and EXs. EXs definitely. I'm gonna put the Pokeballs and Master Balls there. We'll put the full arts and EXs on that row. Here we go. We are past the halfway point. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits behind us. And this is our 5th pack. Can we add to it? Surely we can. Black Bolt's taught us that this set can be very generous. We just gotta ask nicely, please can we have another illustration rare? No, we cannot. But we do get the Keldeo EX as well to go with the full art, and I'm most definitely sure this is also new, because I don't think I had a single Keldeo card before today. So nice that we're getting the Keldeos. Not so nice we're not getting any more holo energies, but that's okay. They'll come in time, I think. We have 3 packs left. Opening these sets go so fast. I wish I could make them last a little longer, but at least we have more product coming. The 1st of August, which is in about a week or so, maybe a bit more I think from now of recording. It'll be a lot shorter by the time this video goes up if they haven't already come out at that point. But we've got a little bit more coming out, and then we can look forward to the booster bundles, where I will be trying to get a couple of those. A Gothitelle Pokeball to go with the Gothita. And a regular reverse Dino. And a holo Terrakion, which might be new. And we have a holo Psychic Energy. I do believe I have that already, but I am missing it out of Black Bolt, so I might be sneaky and move that one over to Black Bolt Binder. But I will be trying to get multiple boxes of the bundles because I want to open as many packs as possible with it being as cheap as possible. And the booster bundles are the best bang for your buck for sure. If you also want to open a bunch of packs, I highly recommend that you either wait for the booster bundles or you can buy a couple of other products, obviously, just to be smart. Pokeball joining in. We'll put him right here behind the Master Ball. And we have 2 packs remaining. Please, please. Another illustration rare, please. I love them so much. I want as many as I can. That is always going to be our goal. Let's see what we can do. Lampent, Soulsbuck, Heatmore, Sigilyph, a reverse Vanillite. Yes! We get the Tepig too! The one that I pointed out was so cute. I'm so happy we got another illustration rare. And it's such a good one too. Little Tepig. Let's go. Followed by the Emboar. The daddy. Good pack. We are ending with a bang. And we have 1 left as well, so that is not our last attempt. We could potentially get something else. Let's see if the White Flare ETB has something big hiding for us like the Black Bolt did. But I am happy with what we've got so far regardless of whether or not we get anything else. But can we get anything else is the question. Out of the final pack, let's see. Pignite, Swadloon, Gothorita, Azorua, Leavanny, Hilda, Swoobat, Pokeball, Gigalith. We can get something else. The question is that all we're gonna get? We don't get an illustration rare, that is the reverse Hilda, and we end with a holo Verizon, or Virizion. Not a bad box at all. I am happy with what we got. 2 illustration rares, and I am out of sleeves. We gotta make sure we sleeve up our holo and Pokeball. but I don't think we did bad at all. We'll have to count all the hits and we'll have a quick recap of what exactly we got as well. Let's put the Pokeball there. Gather up all of these little babies. We'll have a look at the illustrations last because they are personally my favorite, if we can pick them up. So let's count how many hits we have. I do count the energies, so if you don't count them, you can start counting after we're done with those. But we have hit number 1 being a Psychic Holo Energy. Number 2 is a Fighting Holo Energy. 3 is the Steel Holo Energy. 4, the Pokeball Gigalith. 5, a Pokeball Gothitelle. 6 is a Pokeball Oshawott. 7 is a Master Ball Gothita. 8 is a Keldeo EX. And we have 9, the Keldeo EX Full Art. 10 is the Tepig Illustration Rare. And 11, the Vanillux Illustration Rare. We got some gorgeous cards today, and 11 hits out of 9 packs is fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and sort through everything that we have and add them to our master set binder. If you want to stick around and see how that's coming along, feel free. But if you are going to hop off, I hope to see you in the next video, and thank you so much for watching this one. I really appreciate it. Goodbye everyone.